Taibo, I'm surprised. I'm telling you, girl. Hey, hi Shem. Today I'm like, and dizzy. I'm like today, and Mama. So it's cold, my dear. It's freezing, and I've been out and about the whole day. Like I said, I took my daughter to wherever, to skating, to the party, to whatnot. At that time, I'm just freezing the whole time. Hi, Kosi, welcome as well. So you're welcome. So all of these places, and then from there, then I had to take the boys to the park. And I'm sitting there at the park. It's freezing, and they're running around. And of course, when they're running around, they're not even feeling the coldness. Yeah, man. So I got home and I'm like, now I have to go live. Do I go live in the car? Do I go live inside? And inside where? And I'm like, no, today they'll have to forgive me. Nje. I will make a plan. I must do it from here. I'm trying to be warm. So please do forgive me. Please do forgive me, Nje. So I started my business in 2024. And let me tell you about myself. I'm just an ordinary mom. I'm full time employed. I am an advocate by profession. I am full time employed. I'm a mom of 5, by the way. My firstborn is in university. He's actually doing his final year this year. Yes, he's doing his final year this year. The other 4, I'm staying with them. My firstborn, of course, he stays in town. He said, no ways, he can't handle my noise. He's like, mommy, I won't be able to study. That's how he put it. But I know he just doesn't want to do the dishes. Okay, I know. But anyway, so as a mom of 5, for me, making an income, making extra income is very important. I do not have the luxury to tell my children, um, no, of course, sometimes circumstances will force you to say no. Circumstances will force you to be like, no, I can't now, not this month. Let's try next month, and. But at the end of the day, for me, my aim is for them to be sorted. I don't want. I always say this. When I started working, I had to start at home. I had to start with my mom. Unfortunately, my dad had already passed on by then, but I had to start with my mom. I had to get her a home. I had to get her this. I had to get her that. Hi, awesome Pulukeng. Thank you for hopping on. You are appreciated. Everyone that's coming on, I see you. Thank you for those that are sharing their live, those that are double tapping their screens. You are truly appreciated. So I had to start at home. That's the sad reality. A lot of us, a lot of Africans, let me put it like that, a lot of Africans, and we call it what? Black tax. I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But unfortunately, a lot of us have to start at home when we start working. So I was one of those who had to start at home. And because I'm an only child, then it meant that I don't have a choice. My mom becomes on the list of my dependents, if I can put it like that. So I didn't have a choice. She falls into my dependence. Now, I had to start with her. What's happening with your screen? Oh my gosh. Okay, I might have to take off the background. My queen, there's nothing wrong with my screen. It's just that I put a background. So when I move, I think it moves around when I move, ne? Does it move around? I think it does. But yeah, is it bad? Should I take it off? I was avoiding because where I am, it's not where I want to be, during a live session. But is it bad? Awesome Pulukeng. Let me know, my queen. I trust your judgment. Nina, I trust Nina Nji. Let me know. Is it bad? Should I take it off? Is it not bad? Let me know. Because then maybe I can just as well, I don't know, take it off, and then you just have to see where I am. I was trying to hide where I am, but I know on YT there's no background, so YT can see me like where I am. J on YT, I don't know how to put a background there, so I had to continue to do it. So please tell me, is it bad? Should I take off the background, or are we good? Should we continue moving? I'm gonna continue in the meantime. I'll wait for you to let me know. Ne? So, as a mom of 5, for me, making extra income, it's a must. Ne? And I'm saying it's a must because I don't want to continue a life of living from hand to mouth where my children must, I saw a video today, a lady was talking about her children having to tiptoe around her when they must ask for something because they are afraid. They don't know where to start from. because they know if they do, she will scream, she will, she will scream at them, she will shout at them for asking. So sometimes we get to be such parents, and not because we are horrible parents. No, we're not. It's simply because we can't afford. And when we can't afford, it's perfect, the background. Okay, thank you so much, Kosi. No, I thought maybe it's my network. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate everyone for the feedback. I appreciate it. I think it's better this way. It makes it look like, I don't know, I'm at a library or something. I think it's better. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, on YouTube, you'll have to forgive me today. It's cold. And I don't know where the backgrounds are. I hardly play on this app. So, okay, let's just take it as it comes. Please feel free to ask questions as well. If you're on YouTube, you're welcome. Thank you for hopping on. Feel free to ask questions. I'll be taking the questions as I move along. Don't wait for me to finish. Just keep them coming. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, I don't have the latitude. I've lived a life for a very long time where I must, I had to, sit my children down to say, oh no, my son, let me start with your younger brother, let me start with your younger sister, we will come to you. No, wait, you wait for month end. Let me sort out this one now, we'll sort you out later. Hey, this, it's the type of life that we sometimes find ourselves in because we cannot afford. And let me tell you what that does to a mom's heart, or a parent. Let me say a parent, because I'd like to believe that even dads would feel the same guilt. What it does to us, it's unbearable. That parent guilt, that mom guilt hardly ever goes away. So for me, building extra income is always a need, because I don't want to find myself in the same position where I have to negotiate with my children and explain to them why I cannot meet their needs at the time that they need something. Welcome, Alice. You're welcome. So hence, for me, starting this business, it was a go-to. I was tired of living from hand to mouth. I attended a financial course the other time. My bank was offering some sort of financial training. Now that trainer was saying, if you want to measure your financial stability, if you want to know if you are financially stable, check how much do you have in your saving. If in your savings account you've got 3 times your income, so if you're a salary, if you're a salary person, if you're an employed person, check if you've got 3 times your salary just chilling in your bank account. If you've got 3 times your salary just sitting in your bank account, sitting there waiting for emergencies or whatever the case may be, then you are safe, you are financially independent, right? Or you are at least moving towards stability. Now, I looked at myself. That really hit hard. Let me tell you, that really hit hard. It really hit home, because at that point I looked at myself and I'm like, hey, I don't even have a savings account. I've been working for almost all my adult life, but I don't have anything to show for it. I don't have any emergency account. I don't have any savings account sitting there just waiting. Jay, I don't have. I've been living from hand to mouth all my life. All the years that I've been working, and I've shared this before, I didn't struggle much with unemployment. From tertiary, immediately, even before I finished doing my LLM, my master's, I had already gotten a job. So I finished my employment. So I worked for the longest time. But the savings, I don't even know what it, at that point, I didn't even know, like, I didn't even care about a savings account. Do you understand? So when that person said that during that training, I'm like, oh my word, this person is talking to me. I don't even have a savings account. Like, if it was to happen, that's when you people going to work. Adelas to my Shonisas to Abo, please give me, I'll give you in trouble. Would be okay. Their salary would be okay to cover the basics, to cover the main things. But if something drastic, people find themselves in debts that they didn't plan for. So it's not even, I have been able to do things that I never even knew were possible. Why? Because I started this business. If we do have time, I will share with you my testimonies. I did promise yesterday that they will go through testimonies. So let's see. I'll check the time. If the time allows me, I'll also get to the testimonies. So, but that's why I started. I was tired of living from hand to mouth. I was tired of just, always having to ask. And because I'm an only child, my mom didn't have a choice. I always had to ask from her that, oh, please, hey, assist Nyana this month. Assist. And in actual fact, she's the one who's supposed to be asking from me, right? I'm the one who's supposed to be assisting her, topping her up, and. So I was tired. I started this digital business so that I can supplement my income. I didn't want to have to wait for the government to increase my salary for me to live a comfortable life. I didn't want to have to wait to strike even for before I can actually live a comfortable life. I wanted a soft life. And I knew that for me to get my life to be soft, I needed to do something myself. That is why I started this digital business. Now, ever since I started this business, a whole lot of things have changed. I've testified, those who have been in my lives before, I've shared how we were able to buy our firstborn his first car, cash. How in December we bought his car cash. In January we bought ours, another one cash. Like, we've been able to live such kind of life not because of the salary. Remember, I said I started working immediately after I finished tertiary, but never in my life have I ever been able to afford a car cash. That should tell you that it had nothing to do with the salary. If it was the salary, I would have bought it, I don't know how many cars cash. So you see, this business allows you such kind of freedoms. Because for me, my biggest worries are my children. So if I can sort my children out, they're done. I was telling someone the other day to say, I have not arrived, I have not arrived, and I can never say I have arrived if they are not sorted out, because it starts with them. They are the main reasons why. They are my whys. And as long as they are not sorted out, then I have not arrived. Loko munhu a fika a yima laha ku i swa disturb-a hi swilo leyi. U ri nchuhile phela so so that is exactly why I started my digital marketing, and I'm never looking back. Since 2024 I've been going strong, and I never look back. And let me tell you, if there's one thing that maybe a lot of us overlook, one thing that a lot of us maybe sorry about that, what us overlook, or a lot of us sort of like omit to mention, the skills that you're getting here, they are beyond anything, because you're getting lifetime skills that are going to help you to sort yourself out for life. So you're not going to end just selling a course, as others call it. It's an by the way, it's not. You're not going to end there. You're going to learn how to create multiple streams of income for yourself. What am I talking about? I'm talking about digital marketing. Let me take you through step by step from the beginning. Maybe you don't know. Digital marketing just simply means you are using the online space to promote your business. Digital marketing simply means when you come online, you are not here to dance. You are not here to play. You are here to actually build a proper relations that are going to allow you. Okay, let me see. It means when you come on the online space, you are coming to create relations that are going to lead to building of your business. Welcome, TK. So now, what it means is that I am promoting on the online. My choice of an item to sell was what was the e-learning program, a digital product which I did not even the way digital product which I purchased from the founder being Michelle O'Neill. She said, you are welcome to purchase my program. I'm going to give you master resale rights, meaning you've got a lifetime license to resell the program as many times as you want to as many people as you want. I hope we are still together on YT. Let me know if at any point you are losing me. Please don't keep quiet. Ask questions. I'll definitely assist you as well. And thank you for the likes on YT. I appreciate it. And also on TT, thank you so much for the likes. Welcome to everybody that's popping in. So you are going to learn skills of how to sell anything. I always say this, my e-learning program is not going to teach you how to sell the program only. My e-learning program is going to show you how to sell anything on the online space. Yes, you heard me correctly. You're going to learn, you're going to understand, you understand how you can sell anything. Whether you want to sell houses, whether you want to sell shoes, whatever the case may be, you are going to learn skills of how to promote that business. Remember, each and every business rely on what? On customers. And if you are to make sales, make an income, you need customers. Customers. Obviously, we need to market. Marketing plays a very important role in every business. You need to learn, you need to master the skills. If you will not master the skills of marketing, then do well as you want it to do. Then, Nketa, I see you. Welcome to my life. Your business will not do as well as you want it. So, if you're a business owner, it's not even negotiable whether you need skills to market or not. You obviously do. You do need the skills to promote anything that you're selling. I don't care whether you're selling juice or coffee or tea, or you are selling magwinya. Marketing is a skill, my friend. The nice thing about it is marketing is not a gift. It's not a gift that people are born with. If you are born with it, then is even those who are not born with it, like myself, we can learn, because why? It's a learnable skill. So anyone who's willing to learn, they are able to get access to these digital skills and actually learn so that they can earn. What did I say? You learn so that you can earn. What does that mean? That should tell you that there is no way, absolutely no way, for you to earn without learning, which therefore means the learning and earning goes hand in hand. And similarly, when you learn, you need to also get to a point where you implement what you are learning. And then from the implementation comes the results, comes the output, the end goal, which is what? The income. There is no way you can just purchase the program and expect to jump this step of learning and implementation to earning. It doesn't happen. What does that mean? By purchasing a program, it does not necessarily mean you have arrived. Purchasing the program does not necessarily mean now you'll start to earn automatically. It doesn't work like that. Purchasing the program is a very good first step. It's a very beautiful, well calculated first step. It's good. We appreciate it. But the progress starts when you start to learn and you start to implement. That is very key. If you have not learned, if you have not mastered how to implement what is coming out of the program, the results will not show. I hope I'm still making sense. Are we still together? Please type 1 if we are still together. I just want to see. It's too quiet. Yes, I know. Okay. Thank you so much. YT, the same applies to you. Hey, you see this thing of going live on 2 platforms. Now I'm thinking I'm taking to this platform, and then only to find that this platform as well will also respond. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much, YT, for being active like that. Yes, type a 1 as well if we are still together. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, TK. I see you. So at the end of the day, it boils down to what? It boils down to a decision that you must make. Ne? I am only saying that for you to be working, just because you are working, it does not stop you from earning extra income. Just because you are working, it's not an excuse for you not to look for more. Ne? I'm going to say that again. Just because you are working should not be a hindrance of you not to learn or to earn or to find other ways to earn. Because at the end of the day, we need to go beyond that. At the end of the day, salary, yes, it will do what it's supposed to do. But let me tell you, there's more you can achieve in your life if you were to focus beyond your salary. I hope we are still together. If you were to focus beyond your salary, you were going to achieve more, right? So I will tell you, I will show you right now the 2-hour flow that will show you what is it that you need to do for you to earn. But my e-learning program gives you skills. It gives you what? It gives you income. When you purchase the program, you are hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. You are actually getting what? You're actually getting the skills, and of course, you will get what? You will also get the income. The results come from the implementation. I'll repeat this. There's no way you can earn if you are not going to learn and implement. I really need to make that one very clear. The learning and earning, my friend, they go hand in hand so that they can bring you what? So that they can bring you results. So if you are not seeing results, it means you have not implemented what you are learning. If you are not seeing results, you are delaying the implementation. Do you understand? If the results are not showing up for you, you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You see, I hope it makes sense. So for me, Jay, as I am speaking today, I want to be, I want, as I promised yesterday, that I will share with you testimonies. Let's see if this device is on. I want to see if I can share with you testimony. No, but this one, uh, it doesn't seem like it's on. All right, let's see. Hey, okay, it looks like we've got issues here. I was sure that my device is on, but it doesn't seem like it's on. It's fine. We'll proceed. We don't, no retreat, no surrender. We keep it moving. I thought it was fully charged. I didn't use it the whole day. I forgot to switch it off last night, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's proceed. So we are talking about how you can learn skills of how to build an income online. We're talking about how your smartphone is too smart just for you to settle for what? Just for you to settle for that which you have today. You can actually achieve more by doing what? By implementing the skills. The program is going to teach you how. What I've seen, a lot of people delay themselves. Someone will be saying, oh, I don't have the skills. I don't know how to do this. Let me first learn and then I'll get back to you. And I listen to that and I'm like, hey, Njani, because you don't need the skills. For you to do this business, you don't need any skill. You don't need any fancy skill. Not at all. All you need is what is just your time. If you can commit 2 hours on a daily basis, then certainly you can pull this off. Certainly you can do this business, right? I hope I'm still making sense. As long you are able to learn, you will be able to do so. What I'm selling is a digital product, it's not a physical product. It's a product that you cannot touch, it's a product that you can only utilize, that you can only enjoy. You can feel the impact, you can experience it. However, you will not be able to touch it with your hand. That is why I'm saying it does not even get finished. You'll have the same stock over and over again. In fact, as you see me today, what I'm reselling today is the very same thing that I've been reselling ever since I started this business. You understand? I started this business, like I told you, in 2024. Ever since 2024, I've been reselling all of these programs and more, because I started with the Launchpad. From the Launchpad, I then moved over to the other programs. I upgraded. Ne? Daily Pay, Advocate. I'm just putting up the details for my YT audience because they don't have anything to look at. Ne? Ooh, Advo. Let's see. You see, now it becomes a problem when I want to edit. Oh my Lord. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm still with you, YT. I'm still with you. You see, now I'm trying to maintain dailypayadvocate.com. So on YT, what you're looking at is my online store. Should you want to learn more about this business, that is exactly what you're going to check. You're going to check out dailypayadvocate.com. That is my online store. You'll get all the programs, you'll get the benefits, you'll get how much they cost. There's even a payment gateway. You choose which one works for you, and then you will be sorted out, right? And also, because you don't have a sticker that will bring you to my inbox like the YT audience does have, you then also, I am also putting it up for you here. There you go. That is my tens. You can reach out to me on the green app and then I'll be able to show you how it works. I'll be able to show you and guide you how you also can actually get started. Thank you so much for that question. I had actually omitted. I always forget that on YT you don't have the advantage that the TT audience does have. So good evening, BK. Thank you for hopping on. Everybody that's coming on, I see you. Um, I do appreciate all of you. So at least YT, you are sorted. That is the number. That is the online store. All the details are there. Thank you for that question. Let's proceed. So just as an ordinary person, you are able to start this. The biggest mistake is everyone thinks that they must first get the skill from somewhere before they can actually get started. That is absolutely wrong. That is so far from the truth. You don't need skills from anywhere. In fact, any skill that you will need for you to win in this business, it's already contained in the program. So the program itself already gives you the skills that you will need in order for you to win. So do you see when I say you don't necessarily need anything from anyone from anywhere? You just need what? You just need the program itself. Once you get the program, you've got everything that you need. I'm telling you, with the program, you've got everything you need. You get the skills, you get the source of income, you get everything, you get the guidance, you get the blueprint, in fact, of how this entire business works. You see? So if you have not been able to start thinking that you need skills from somewhere, no, you don't. Take it from me. When I started this business, I was a pure beginner, like as beginner as fresher as they come. I knew nothing about the socials, let alone this platform. I knew nothing. This platform, I knew nothing. I only knew the Green app because you know that is the easiest one that we interact on with family and friends. I knew the Green app only. I knew FB. Yes, I was on FB, but I was not even posting on FB. I was just chilling there, watching other people's content and liking, and that's it. Hello, my queen. How are you, Paste Wealth? Thank you for hopping on, my queen. Thank you so much. So you see, I was not a social media person, but that did not stop me from starting my business. That did not deter me from starting my business as a digital marketer. I told myself that no, if these people can do it, then I can do it as well. If anyone can start this and they get to this level, I also can do it. You see, that is why I started this, because I knew that I was not happy with where my life was. Love the background. Thank you, BK. Thank you so much. Thank you, my queen. Hey, you know what? I was explaining to the people who got here earlier. I was saying, um, I am not, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. So hence, I had to put a background. I love TikTok. You see, they've given us these tools. So I thought today, let me put them to good use. Unfortunately, on YT can see me as I am, and I do apologize. Like honestly, I do apologize. I didn't want to do my like this, but hey, like I said, I had a very rough day, very cold. I was out in the cold the whole day. So YT, um, I do apologize, YT. I must figure it out. You might find that there is a background. You know, it's just that when I'm here, I don't have time to scroll through and check all of these things. But I'm quite sure there should be a background somewhere that says, hey, don't. The only thing that I saw was front and back camera this, back camera that. But then, okay, I'll see. Next time you will see I'll have a background as well here on YT. All right. So anyone can do this business. You just need to purchase the program. The easiest business in everything that I've tried, it has been digital marketing. The reason why I say it's easy is because there is no recruiting. Like honestly, there is no recruiting. You are doing dual, my queen. Yes, my queen. Yes. I've had this app for the longest time. So I do go live on more than one platform. Most of the time, I go live on more than one platform. Yeah, I've always done that. So this app allows me to go live on multiple platforms. So yeah, sometimes I would connect it to IG, sometimes I connect it to YT. I don't know how IG works. I don't like it. YT, IG, and FB. Hey, I'm afraid of them. So I usually just go live on YT using the same app. So yeah, thank you, my queen. Thank you. So the easiest business that I've ever done is digital marketing. I've tried selling things. I've tried. The truth is, I've tried your triple M's. I've tried your M's, your Herbalife, your what. I've tried. Name them. Whether it's a physical product-based company or it's whatever else, I have tried, but nothing came close to digital marketing. And that should be proof, because I did not last in those things. I kept on changing companies, by the way, thinking that maybe company one's product is not working. Maybe that's why I'm not winning. Let me try company two. Let me try company three. Thank you so much for that engagement, my queen. I appreciate it. And only to find that no, 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 no. It's not even, it has nothing to do with the companies. It has absolutely nothing to do with the companies. It's me. I didn't have the skills. I didn't know what to do. I did not know how to market. Unlike now, I found a space where I learn how to market, I learn how to promote anything. I always say, if I wanted to start any business today, marketing will not be one of my problems. Marketing will not be one of the things that I stress myself with, because I have learned the skills and I keep on learning the skills of how to promote my business. Because of what? Because of this Legacy Builders program. Because of this a program that I've purchased once in my life, and all I'm doing is to learn and earn from it continuously. And my income comes from what? Comes from implementing what I've learned. Maybe you are sitting there, you are thinking, you are wondering, what is it that I'm saying I do here for me to earn? It's quite simple. What I do to advertise my business, it's something that everyone is already doing. I'm not doing anything out of this world. I'm not doing, excuse me, I'm not doing anything that is has never been heard before. No, I'm doing the ordinary things. I'm posting on social media. How many people are posting on social media? In fact, we make it look so easy to such an extent that people think they can just look at us doing it and think they can also pull it off, not knowing that it's actually a skill, not knowing that it's actually a skill that we have learned. And when it comes to content, they can never they can never, and I'm saying this, there's a lady, let me share this with you. I hope she doesn't come in. So there's a lady, when I started this business, she was in network marketing together with me, so we're in the same company, network marketing. So when I started my digital marketing journey, I told her, in fact, I didn't tell her, she used to attend my lives, and she could hear me saying, oh, I'm tired of that. I don't want to restock consistently. I don't want to recruit and then that lady, she says to me, no, I've seen digital marketing. Well, I don't want to do it. I'll just watch you. I'll just look at you, see what you're doing, and then I'll also apply it in my physical product business. So in her mind, she thinks she can just look at us as digital marketers and understand what we are doing, or also implement what we are doing, and she thinks she can win like that. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it's a skill. You need to understand. You might see me posting, but you will not know where is all of that coming from. Please, please, please. You have them, those. There's a container that you left some yesterday, last night. It's on the table. Go and check it. You'll find them there. The blue one. You must warm them first. Huh? I'm eating water. Yeah, they're there. There's a bowl there. It has them. Don't forget to warm it. Where's your dad? Yeah, okay. I'm coming. So that's the very unfortunate thing. People think that they can just, let me tell you, this promoting, these skills, these are lifetime skills that you can also learn. Anyone can just learn from the comfort of their own homes. You can learn how to do this, and you'll be able to do what you'll be able to implement. So just as an ordinary person, you don't need special skills. You don't need special skills here. Just you following the step-by-step guidance of posting. I said, Mina, in these 2 hours that I'm saying we work for 2 hours on a daily basis, I post on social media. What do we call that? We call it social media marketing. So I post on social media, and then okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. Let me finish my live first. Sorry about that. So you are going to post on social media. We call it what? Social media marketing. So you will post 3 times a day. Most of us are posting 3 times a day because we understand the power of consistency in the social media space and how the algorithm works. And of course, when you are on TT, more especially on TT, the algorithm rewards consistency. It rewards visibility. So if you're just going to be a one-hit wonder, you will not enjoy being on TT. But at least if you are consistent, if you're always sharing your content, then the algorithm also works with you, right? So I post 3 times a day. Another thing that I do, I advertise on the high traffic generating websites. What are high traffic generating websites? It's those classified ads website. Back in the day, we used to have them in the newspapers, in the magazines, I think so, and also, excuse me, in the yellow pages. Someone reminded me of the yellow pages the other day. So we used to have them there. Now we have everything online. As the world is going digital, as the world is moving to the digital space, you get those ads also where you get them online. Now my program will give you a list of those high traffic generating websites, and then you do what? You utilize those high traffic generating websites to promote your business. You use those high traffic generating websites to show up, to advertise. Now, what I love about my business is you don't need to scratch your head to figure out an ad. No, you don't. In what happens here is that you are going to, you are actually going to do what? You are actually going to implement. Ne? You're going to implement. You're going to copy and paste. You're implementing what you're learning in the program. You copy and paste the free ads. So the free ads are already there. They are already done for you. It's templates that are already done for you, pre-built systems. Ne? You copy and you paste in your high traffic generating websites. Of course, those high traffic generating websites, you'll create them with a what? With a what is this? You'll create a free account, and then once you have a free account there, then you are able to proceed to move along and advertise. Once you have created the free account, you will be able to advertise. So you see, I post on social media, I post on websites. Those are the two skills that I utilize. And then I must respond to comments. Responding to comments is also very important, because when people take their time to actually call you or to actually ask you questions about your business, it's because they are interested. Now, if you are just going to sit there and ignore them, then you're going to lose out. So you need to make sure that in your business, in your 2 hours, that time, some of the time is put aside or is set aside for what? For responding to CTA. A CTA is the call to action. In your videos, in your content, you would have called people and told them what is it that they need to do. Now, once they do that, you need to then come back and do what? You need to come back and then make sure that you respond to them. That's number 3. Now, a fourth activity that I make sure no matter what I do is to learn from my program. Let me tell you, if you are not going to learn from your program, you will be, what's the right word? Excuse me. If you are not going to learn from your program, you will be redundant. Maybe let me use the word redundant. Because you'll be sitting there with your program, people will not be learning anything from you. People will not be benefiting anything from you. Do you understand? But if you are going to learn from your program, people will find value, because what you are learning there, you are sharing. What you are learning, you are sharing. What you are learning, you are sharing. That is how it works. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, it is about you making sure that you share what you are learning and just equipping yourself. Because you will not be able to tell me how it works. Honestly, you won't be able to tell me how it works if you don't know. If you have not made time, you will not be able to tell me how it works. Any questions? Let me pause here and take questions whilst I scroll through to see if I did not miss any question. Does anyone have a question? Okay, it doesn't seem like there's a question, so I'm going to proceed. I'm going to proceed. So you are going to be also doing the what? The 2-hour workflow. That 2-hour workflow, what is it about? It is about you showing up for 2 hours for your business. And this 2 hours does not necessarily mean you will be sitting down for 2 hours, when at the whole day you'll be sitting down for 2 hours saying you're working on your business. Hi, Sebabato. Welcome to my life. No, it does not mean that. It means in the 2 hours, you'll break it down to what you want. You can break it into 20 minutes, 15 minutes there, 1 hour there, whatever suits you, whatever works for you, you will be doing that, right? You'll be definitely making sure that you are showing up in your business for those bits and pieces. That's why I always say, when Michelle created this business, she had us in mind. She had parents in mind. She understood how busy life can get. Thank you so much for sharing my life, my dear. I appreciate it. She understood how busy life can be. She understood how we can get caught up in the busyness of this life. Now, if we do not get a business that works or fits into our lives, then we don't get to earn. So she did a business that allows us to just work in 2 hours. Imagine someone like me who's full-time employed. I'm still able to make 2 hours a day to run my business. And it's so easy because already I know when I wake up in the morning, I do 30 minutes. At work, when I'm at work, instead of eating for a full hour, for an hour, I eat for just 30 minutes in my lunch during my lunchtime. The other 30 minutes, I invest in my business. If it's content creation, I do that. If it's posting free ads, I do that. You see, so that is how it works. That is definitely how it works. If you have not figured it out, that is how it works. And then when I come back from work, then I do my full hour. Because now it's in the evening, it's in the afternoon, I've got all the time. I do the full hour. Then I've done what? I've done my 2 hour workflow. I've invested the activities that I need to do. All now what is left is for me to do what? To reap the rewards. You see, that is how it works. That is how the 2 hour workflow works. Someone said to me, no, I can't sit down for 2 hours. I don't have time to sit for 2 hours. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's well and good. I also don't have 2 hours just to sit down. But because this business is flexible, it fits into our lives. It allows you to actually do your bit now and then do your bit later. And then that's it. As long as by the end of the day, you have made sure that you show up for your business. As long as by the end of the day, you have posted on social media, as long as at the end of the day, you have posted on websites, as long as you've replied to CTAs and you have attended your training. That's very important. Learning from your program, I can never overemphasize that. I always tell my customers, your go-to is your program. Honestly, your program should be your first place to go to because it has everything. If you don't get it from the program, then at least now you can move on to the next place, right? You can move on to the next place and try to get it from elsewhere. Otherwise, the program has everything. The program, Michelle designed it in a way that it is so beginner friendly. Whether you are still starting or what, you get all the details. You get the support as well. One thing that a lot of people do not realize is that there's support here. Your first line of defense, of course, will be the person that you purchased from, right? Whoever you choose. If it's me, it means it will be me. Now, after that, then your second line of defense, it's the community. We've got a community of more than what? We are more than 60. Same people, like ordinary people like myself and you, from different walks of life, in the very same business. All of us, we are there cheering for each other, encouraging each other, holding each other's hands, guiding each other, and that is what we've been able to do in this business. So the support is there. There's also administrators of the communities. They are there to support you. The founder herself, she's there. She sits with us every Monday. Imagine every Monday she sets aside an hour to sit us down and take what she actually did to achieve what she has achieved today. Excuse me. So imagine that. So you see, she is not selfish. I always say she is one of the selfless mentors that I've ever met. Very selfless. She sets aside time to train us, to take us through how she got to where she has gotten, how she got to have the millions that she has. Now it is for us to learn and implement. That's it. It is for us to learn and implement. Apologies. I do apologize. Sorry about that. So you see, there is no way you can get lost here. You cannot get lost. When it comes to content creation, you will not get lost. When it comes to growing your business, you will not get lost. All you need is to utilize the information that you have been given. You see, even God Himself in His word said, my people are perishing because of lack of knowledge. Here is knowledge. Now that you have knowledge, utilize it. Let it work for you. Let it work for you. Let it change your life. Do not allow this knowledge that you have to end with nothing. Let what you have learned also bring you to what you have been praying for. Let me take questions. I do apologize. Let me take questions. I know I talk too much. I can talk, Nji. So I need to do other things. Let me give you a platform to ask questions before I can proceed, before I can wrap up. Any questions on YouTube? Any questions? On YT, any questions? Okay. As you are typing your questions on TT, any questions? Let's see if TT has questions. Let us see if TT has any questions to ask. Okay. As you are typing, I'll take it you are still typing there. I wish there was that bubble that will tell us that so and so is still typing. So thank you so much for your time. And let me tell you, if you do have questions, or at a certain point, if you think of questions, please take a screenshot of this so that you can do what? So that you can come and ask questions when you do have them. Take a screenshot of this. And then another important thing, I've got an online store, dailypayadvocate.com. That is my online store. On YT, I've typed it in your comment section. You can find it there. Even my number is there. When I say sticker for TT, it is the number that I've put in your comment section on YT. So you can reach out to me on the Green app with that number. I've got an online store. It's a global online store. It is available to everyone 24/7. It's called dailypayadvocate.com. Whether you type with the W's at the beginning or without, dailypayadvocate.com will still take you to my online store. Now, in that online store, you're going to find the programs, you're going to find their benefits, you're going to learn also everything that you can get out of this business. You're going to get payment gateways, you get everything. You are even able to ask questions. That's what I love about my online store. It's very interactive. In fact, at the bottom left of your screen, you even get to see it's got a widget to the Green app. Now you can utilize that widget to get to my inbox. You also literally just inbox me, honestly. On YT, I don't know if there's a way of inboxing me, I don't know, but just comment on any of my videos. I'll be able to get your notification and I'll be able to respond. Now on TT, I know you can inbox me anyhow. You can utilize the orange box with a white arrow inside at the bottom left of your screen. You can utilize that one. It will take you through to me and I'll be able to answer your questions. But the people who have been utilizing that for the past 2 or 3 weeks, I have not been able to find those people. So I would see when I'm live like this, it would tell me that so and so is interested there because they've utilized the orange box. Then when I'm done, I go and check. I can't find that person. I don't know where their messages go because I thought their messages would be on the inbox just like everybody else. So I'm losing a lot of people there. So that's why I'm always saying take a screenshot of this. When you are ready to ask questions, come to the Green app. I'll answer your questions. It's easier that way. Another thing that makes life easy is following me. At least when you follow me, you know you're following the right account. At least when you're following me, when I'm live like this, you know it is the original account. You know you are not following a fake account because what we have seen is there are a whole lot of fake accounts out there. So if you are not careful, you might be following a fake account. And obviously, if a person decides to do a fake account, they are up to something that is not good. They are up to something sinister. If they had good intentions, they were gonna use their original accounts with their own names. You see, so please stay safe. Make sure you follow me when I'm live, and then you'll be able to get more details on YT. Subscribe, comment, share, like everything that you can do there. Make sure you do it. Otherwise, thank you so much for your support, everyone, for coming on. I do appreciate you popping in here. Let me see you when you go live or when I go live again. I go live daily at 18:45. Ne? 18:45 every day. I might need to adjust the time because of this winter. It's getting late, and you find that I want to finish my live and still do other things before the kids can go to bed. So I'm busy contemplating changing my live time to an earlier slot, something like 6 p.m. But I'm gonna trial the 6 p.m. this week and see how it goes. I don't think it should be much of a problem. I will make the announcement. In fact, I'll create a video tonight. I should create a video tonight, just letting everybody know that I'm gonna start earlier, at least at 6. Then at least by 7 I'm done, and then I can quickly finish things with the kids before they go to bed, because they also still need to sleep on time. So I'm going to try that. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. Let me see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Let us continue to learn. Let us continue to earn. Otherwise, let me see. God bless each and every one of you. It doesn't seem like I missed any questions here. God bless each and every one of you. Oskabo, thank you for the support. Everybody that is here, I do appreciate you hopping on. TK, I see you. Excuse me, everyone that is here, you are truly appreciated. Have a beautiful evening further. God bless and preserve you and protect you until I see you during your live, or when I see you during my live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful evening. Whitey, thank you so much for your support. Grace, I've already answered that question there. Please check in the comment section. In fact, I typed it because I don't have anywhere to put it on my screen here like I did on TT. So there, I don't know how to put anything. You'll find it in the comment section. Thank you, YouTube, for your support. You are truly appreciated. TikTok, thank you so much for your support. Kingsley, thank you for hopping on. Don't forget to follow me so that you get a notification when I go live. At least in that case, you will not miss me, because now as you are coming in, I'm actually finishing the live. But thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. Tomorrow I go live at 6 p.m. So if you follow me, at least TikTok will let you know when I go live. It will tell you when I post. It will tell you when I have event. It will tell you about everything that I do on this platform. So following, it actually works all together. Thank you so much for your time. Have a beautiful evening, everybody. Bye, TikTok. Bye, YouTube. Thank you. God bless you all.